everyone and welcome back. Not too long ago, my mom's friend, who's also her neighbor, shared this incident with me. Before they moved into the apartment that's next to my mom's, she was in a rented house with her family. The first few days when they moved into the house, my mom's friend felt that the house was getting too cold every now and then. She felt some kind of strange energy around her all the time, whereas nobody else in the family felt this. A week passed, and then my mom's friend could literally see the furniture move. She could see the furniture in the living room go up like it's floating in the air and then come back down to where it was. But the others who were in the same room as hers felt nothing or saw nothing different. This went on for a few days, and then she started missing things in our house, like the spoons in the kitchen would go missing. A hairbrush would not be in the same spot that she had left it. She spoke to her family about this, but none of them saw anything in the house. My mom's friend was worried that something was going wrong with her. She even visited a doctor and did a complete checkup, but all the reports came normal. Her family couldn't understand what was going on. Many days passed and this continued. By then, they had met a few other people around their house and they had spent some time talking to the neighbors. This is when they were made aware of the fact that all the houses around there were built on a graveyard. And also, similar incidents were happening in other houses too. My mom's friend was terrified knowing that there's more than one unnatural being in their house and around. She did struggle to fall asleep that night. She felt a bit brave because her husband was sleeping next to her and her son was in the other room. During that night, she felt some kind of weight on her legs. She told her husband to move his legs, but he was fast asleep and he wasn't responding. She couldn't turn, she couldn't move. There was something weighing on her legs. She got up very annoyed to move her husband's leg herself, but to her surprise, her husband was fast asleep on the other side of the bed. At this point, she was so scared. She didn't know what to do. She couldn't even utter a word. She somehow gathered courage to turn on the bed lamp that was next to her. And then she could see that something or someone was still holding her legs down, but it was invisible. Terrified, she screamed out really loud, and the thing, whatever was holding her down, leaped right on her, pushing her back to her bed, and then leaped over her above her head. Till date, she remembers it. She says it was something like a creature with 4 legs. Her husband woke up after that, and that was a sleepless night for them. The very next day, they packed their bags and left that house. They went straight to her sister's house, and they got a moving company to clear out all the things from there. None of them went back to that house ever again. Well, thank you so much for watching. Have a great day. Take care. Bye. Hello and welcome back. Have you ever felt a strong negative vibe when you're around a water body like a big lake or a stream? Would you believe me if I tell you some of these actually have negative energies or ghosts in them, waiting to possess or cause trouble? My friend's ancestral house was in a small village near Mangalore, which is in south of India. They were a family of 3, a father, mother, and a daughter who was 20 years of age then. They even had a house help who used to go to this big stream nearby to fetch water every day. She used to always go in the mornings. One day she was unwell, so the daughter decided to go and get a bit of water from the stream. But because she followed a late routine, she went to the stream only by afternoon instead of going in the morning. When she got there, she saw that the water was unusually sparkly. She also felt a strong breeze around her which lasted only for a few seconds. However, she filled the pot, and when she was trying to lift it, the pot was stuck. It was very shallow and she could see the bottom of the stream. There was nothing holding it, yet she could not pull the pot out. She tried for some time and then she got into the stream. and tried again. It was as though somebody or something was holding it down and not letting her take it out of the water. She gave up after some time and tried to climb out, but she slipped and she fell into the stream. Water splashed all over her body and her face, and then someone helped her up from behind. She felt relieved knowing that she was not alone and then there is someone to help her. But when she looked around, there was no one. The girl was really very scared now. She got out of the stream and then she ran home to her parents. She told them what had happened, but they didn't believe her. That night, when she went to sleep, she was okay, but by morning, she had some kind of rash all over her body, even her face. The parents took her to many doctors and gave her many kind of treatments, but she did not improve at all. It just got worse and worse. It was the grandmother who believed in the girl's story and convinced the parents to stop taking her to the doctors when it wasn't helping and instead take her to a holy place nearby, just to try it once. And the priest performed some rituals which did help the girl and the rashes disappeared. I've heard that the girl lived a very normal life after that. Thank you so much for watching. Please don't forget to subscribe and hit the bell button. Have a lovely day. Bye.